How to make the best homemade Blackberry Cobbler recipe. Truly delicious. You want to get your oven on to 190 degrees centigrade, and then in a dish you want to place 500 grams of blackberries along with 100 grams of caster sugar. Then half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and along with 1 to 2 tablespoons of corn flour. Then just make sure that's all mixed around properly. Now, I just wanted to give you a real top tip here. Sometimes people don't like it if their Blackberry Cobbler goes a little bit too watery and loose. Number 1 tip. First off, if you are using frozen fruit, make sure you thaw it properly, rinse it through, and that will take out any excess juice. Then you can follow the recipe as I'm going to continue to do. Otherwise, if you like more of a thicker sauce, what I suggest you do is place all the ingredients of the base layer, so that's the cinnamon, the sugar, the corn flour, and of course the blackberries, in a pan and just heat it off real gently until you get the right consistency. You may need to add a little bit more corn flour bit by bit to your taste, but that will then ensure that you get the perfect Blackberry Cobbler. I like my sauce slightly looser. I like the juice. So I do mine the original way, but it is a top tip if you are one of those people who like a thicker, more unctuous sauce underneath that Blackberry Cobbler. Anyway, let's crack on. Then in a bowl you want to add 175 grams of plain flour, and to it 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Then 75 grams of caster sugar, and I'm adding in 100 grams of salted butter. If you've not got salted, just use unsalted and add a pinch of salt. I am using the rubbing in method, and I do this until it's like breadcrumbs. Then I've added in 120 ml of buttermilk, and you just want to stir it round without over mixing until it's just all combined and that there's no pockets of flour or other mixture. Then it's just a case of dotting it over the mixture. Don't be too precious about it, it will spread. And also, I think there's something lovely and rustic when you can see some of that juice bubbling up over the edges. It will take around about 35 to 45 minutes to cook depending on your oven, and you'll know it's cooked when it comes out clean with a knife that's placed into that spongy mixture. Leave it to settle for around about 10 minutes and then you can serve it up. What are you having it with? Custard? Ice cream? Or even nice single cream? I think we're going for custard tonight, that'll please the husband. Anyway, if you want the full written recipe, you know where to go. My website, cookingwithemily.co.uk.